So moving ahead with the next question, children. 15th question. The value of G does not depend on. So children, as we know that the value of gravitational force F is given as G m1 m2 upon r square, or from this the value of G can be written as F r square by m1 m2. So very clearly we can say that the value of G depends upon the masses of the interacting bodies, size of the interacting bodies. Mass means mass is directly proportional. Larger the body, larger the size of the body, larger will be the mass. Lesser the size of the body, lesser will be the mass. So depends upon the masses of the two bodies and hence the size of the two bodies. And nature of the interacting bodies. It all depends what material is it made up of. Suppose if it is made up of a material with a larger density, its mass will be more. A material made up of lesser density, its mass is less. So it always depends upon the nature of the material, that is of the interacting bodies. Hence, the value of G depends upon the nature of the interacting bodies, size of the body, interacting bodies, as well as the masses of the interacting bodies. And hence, all the three options are true. So, we'll go for all of these fourth option. So, let us now discuss regarding the 16th question. So, what does it say, children? SI unit of weight is. So, we have already discussed this. Weight. So, weight is nothing but product of mass and gravity. Okay. And this is units for this weight is mass is measured in kg and gravity is measured in meter per second square. And this kg meter per second square can also be written as Newton. So kg meter per second square or Newton is the proper units of weight. So the correct option is option B, that is Newton. So moving ahead with the 17th question. Gravitational force which acts on 1 kg is. So gravitational force, so F is equals to mg force. Gravitational force. Actually we know that F is equals to ma. And force due to gravity itself is called as gravitational force. Okay. And this is equals to force due to gravity means acceleration is now replaced with acceleration due to gravity. So this is equals to, what is the mass of the body given? Mass is given as 1 kg. Mass is given as 1 kg. And the value of G is always 9.8 meter per second square. And this is equals to 1 into 9.8 is 9.8 kg meter per second square. And this 9 kg meter per second square can also be replaced with Newton. So it is equals to 9.8 Newton. So force due to gravity is given as 9.8 Newton and hence first option is true. Almost all the concepts are similar, children. So moving ahead with the 18th question. Weight is measured in or by. So we know that in order to measure weight, we need a spring balance. Spring balance measures mass of the body multiplied by weight of the body. So W equals to mg given by spring balance. You know spring balance, something it is like hung in this pattern. And the readings are being given. And a small scale will be there attached to a spring. And this gives the reading. This pointer gives the reading. So a hook will be there to which a weight is being attached. So larger the weight, larger will be the measuring scale will go forward, and as a result the reading will be observed accordingly. Okay. So this spring balance measures the weight of the body. Whereas beam balance or common balance, generally if you go to a grocery shop, so you may purchase amount of sugar or a dal or something else. Okay. So those people, they will be using common balance or physical balance or beam balance to measure that mass of the body. That indicates 1 kg of sugar. 10 kgs of rice. It only indicates mass but not weight. Okay, weight is generally measured in kg, meter per second square or Newton, but mass is measured in kg. So you purchase 10 kgs of rice or 1 kgs of sugar, but not 10 Newton of rice or 1 Newton of sugar. That only indicates that that instrument, that is beam balance, gives the mass of the body, whereas spring balance measures the weight of the body. So, measured in kg, no, weight is measured in what? Weight is measured in kg, meter per second square, not kg. So, this is also wrong statement. This is also wrong statement. So, it is measured in using a spring balance. Is it a scalar quantity or vector quantity? It is directed towards the surface of the earth, towards the center of the earth. It indicates that it is directed towards the center of the earth. So it is not a scalar quantity. It has direction, so it must be a vector quantity. So the only correct option among them is option A, that is, it is measured. Weight of the body is always measured using a spring balance. So moving ahead with the 19th question, children. Two metal spheres of equal radius are touching each other. So what is given? You were given two metal spheres. Metal sphere 1 and metal sphere 2. So these two are touching each other. Equal radius are touching. The force of attraction F between them is. So the radius is given as equal. Yes. If the radius of the first body is R, the radius of the second body is also R. So, center to the point on the circumference is taken as R. So, what is the distance between the two spheres, children? It is equals to 2R. The distance between the two spheres is taken as 2R. Okay. So, two metal spheres of equal radius are touching each other. The force of attraction between them is. Children, as we know, the formula for F is equals to, F is proportional to 1 by R square. F is proportional to 1 by R square. Or because both are made up of same material, metal sphere. So let us directly write the complete formula. F is equals to G M1 M2 by R square. This is the proper formula as we know. G is always constant. The value of G always remains constant. This implies that F proportional to M1 M2 upon R square. So only proportionality symbol they are including. So no need to bother G. G is constant all the time. What about mass? Children, as we know that density, relation between mass and density is density equals to mass by volume. Density equals to mass by volume. So, mass can be written as density into volume. Mass is equals to product of density and volume. Okay. So, this mass, if I represent this mass as M, then the mass value is equals to density. So what is the density? Because both are made up of same material, metal sphere, same material. So if density of the body, first body is rho, density of the second body is also rho. So sum density. Let me represent density as D into volume. So volume, so what shape is this? It is a spherical shape. Spherical shape, volume of a sphere is given as 4 by 3 pi r cube. So mass of a body can be written as density times of 4 by 3 pi r cube. But here, as both the bodies are made up of same metal, same material, density of both bodies are same. 4 by 3 is a constant value. It always remains same. Pi is also constant, 22 by 7 or 3.14 approximately. The value, density of both the bodies are same. The number 4 by 3 is constant and the number 22 by 7 or 3.14 is also constant. So clearly we can say that mass is proportional to R cube. What is R? R is the radius of each metal cube. Hence we can conclude that the value of F proportional to, instead of M1, I can, because masses are equal. M1, both are metal spheres. This is M1, this is M2. These masses are equal. Let us say it as some M. So both masses, if M1 is M, then M2 is also equals to M. But instead of every M, M1 I have considered it as M, and the value of M is proportional to R cube. Similarly, M2 is also proportional to R cube upon R square, and therefore F is proportional to R power 6 upon R square, or F proportional to, this goes up, means R power 4. So very clearly, the force of attraction between these two metal spheres having equal radius is F proportional to R power 4, and hence option A is true. So I hope it is clear, but still I'll be repeating the same concept once again. So what we have considered is two metal spheres. And two metal spheres means made up of same material and having the same radius. Then let us suppose that mass of the first body is M1 and mass of the second body is M2. Because their size is same and they are also made up of same material, their masses are also same. Why? Because if density equals to mass by volume, formula for mass is density into volume. As they are made up of the same material, density is same. And as they are spherical objects, volume of a sphere is taken as 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. So, d 4 by 3 pi is constant and mass is proportional to r cube. So, same material and same size, so masses are equal. So, every m is replaced with r cube. Every m depends upon the cube of the radius of the each sphere. So, G is constant, F proportional to M1, M2 by R square. Instead of M1, I wrote it as R cube. Instead of M2 also, I wrote it as R cube. Proportionality upon R square. Simplifying, you get the value F as R power 4.